Autumn is an incredible time of the year in gardens. Yes, it's when our deciduous plants start to head into dormancy. Of course, that triggers the stunning autumnal colouring, but it's also the end of the warm season growing period. There's lots of harvesting happening this time of the year. It makes it my favourite time of the year in the garden. There's a heap of things that I'm harvesting now. Pumpkins and squash are my favourites. They store really well during the winter, allowing a regular pumpkin soup, so my summer crop has done well. Now this beautiful small tree is full of fruit this time of the year. It's known as the Chinese jujube or Chinese dates. You can actually dry these fruit and they're delicious all through the year, but they're also delicious fresh, and they've got a texture of an apple. They're quite crunchy, really, really good to eat, but you've got to pick them right at this moment in time because the birds love them more than we do. The next 3 months will see a heap of tropicals ready for harvesting, including these cherry guavas. They do taste a bit like a strawberry and a lot like a guava. They're great eaten fresh, but they make the most amazing jams, and the plants can be used to create the most stunning hedges. Now, probably one of my favourite fruit of all growing at home are bananas. Now, when you grow them in your own backyard and you pick them just as they're ripening like this, they are so much sweeter, and a lot of that's got to do with the time it takes to grow, particularly in my cooler climate. They take a lot longer, but the intensity of flavour is so much better. Another thing with these guys is that if you feed them on a regular basis with nitrogen, they will just keep growing like crazy. So one feed every month is ideal, and once you've harvested them, just like these guys, it's time to take out that stem because they're just a giant herb. So by taking that out, the next one can come through. I've talked about pawpaws as they are a treasure in my garden because my climate is marginal for them. The fruit will ripen consistently between now and June, and then I'll not see any ripen until November. But there's another option for you if you love papayas, but you're in a colder environment where they just won't grow. This is a cold climate papaya family member known as babaco. And here's the weird thing about it, it doesn't produce seed like papaya or pawpaw. So you grow it from cuttings. And I think it's probably the easiest of all plants to grow. And when it fruits, it's just prodigious. The next plants that'll come into fruit in my garden are going to be the citrus, and there's a whole bunch coming through. These are the very early seedless Japanese mandarins. They're super sweet and they're absolutely delicious. I'm going to harvest them just as they're getting that colour in because I want to get in before the actual fruit fly can do any damage to these guys. It means I don't have to spray them, don't have to treat them. I'm harvesting before any damage is done. And my goodness, how good is that? What's better than eating a mandarin? Nothing.